Hello, good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Reza Rafa. So in this occasion, I would like to talk about the biggest threat of democracy, which is corruption. Actually, there are many dangerous threats of our democracy. Separatism, communism, and corruption are really dangerous for our democracy. But corruption got me the most interested. Ladies and gentlemen, since the Independence Day of Indonesia in 1945, there are so many problems faced in our beloved country. And one that is still the trend in Indonesia itself is corruption. Every year, if we look at the Indonesian government statistics, there must be some corruption cases. It shows that we need to do something in order to push down the case of corruption. So what is actually corruption and how can we handle it? It is still our duty, especially in our government world. Absolutely, we as a community, as a society in this country, don't want this to keep growing as a dirty culture. Corruption, it could be said as our worst culture. It is undeniable. We should feel ashamed of this unbelievable achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, if we want to be aware that various problem factors that occur in our country are the source of corrupt behavior, one of which is poverty. Poverty that occurs in our country is the impact of the dirty behavior of corruption itself. These behaviors deliberately hoard and save wealth generated from public money, which should enter into the correct system, which will later be reused for the interests and needs of the people. Not only poverty, corruption causes our country's economic growth to slow down, decrease investment, increase poverty, and increase income inequality. Even corruption can also reduce the level of happiness of the people in a country. That's why, as I said before, corruption is no more than evil behavior. We need to eradicate it, no matter what. But in the process of the vanishing of this dangerous action, we have to fight together. Started from the smallest thing to do from ourselves. We must embattle ourselves from corruption. As we could do so, it will be pretty much easier to get rid of this worst deed. As common people, maybe we can stop and catch the mastermind of this case. But at least we can conduct what we need. At least we can implant an important principle to ourselves and other people, that corruption is no more than evil action. Imagine, just imagine, by conducting corruption, it's just the same as we sacrifice other people. And it's just the same as killing many people. Their life had to be sacrificed. A lot of people will suffer if you're conducting it for your own sake. By the end of 2020, Indonesia became the most corrupt country in Asia after India and Cambodia, based on the data of Global Corruption Barometer. Political and public policy studies researcher Jerry Massey said that it happens because of the weakness of the law that rests upon the perpetrators. In addition, he added, the regulation related to corruption often fluctuated, and political parties run a political dowry system. Ladies and gentlemen, by looking at this fact, we can indicate that the corruption case in our country is already absolutely dangerous for this country's survival. Also, we, as common people, maybe our voice will not be heard by the law enforcement and country's leader. But we still have a just and honest attitude that we can use to improve the future of this country. So that's why from now, right now, let's together fight corruption, start from ourselves. Then teach and implant my previous principle. Corruption is no more than evil action. We need to eradicate it no matter what. Don't let our family, our friends, and our next generation get contaminated by corruption culture. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's all from me. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes that are made. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.